My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to Skalante TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world. In this video, I will be bringing to you the continuation of the ongoing protests that the Nigerians living in the Zoological Terrorist Republic of Animal Kingdom are doing to end the bad governance as they projected it, and a lot has happened during this time. So you will be seeing how it has escalated in the north and many things that have gone wrong. But before we jump into it, let me quickly welcome back to my channel those of you that have been following my videos, and if you are new, I welcome you and urge you to do well to click that like button, subscribe to my channel, press that bell icon so that anytime I upload another video you will be well notified. Other than that, let's jump into it. So in this first video you will see how the Northerners, because of the violence that the terrorist police caused on the first and second, third day, it has escalated that they became violent and started destroying things. So let's watch this first video. Okay, so what you see here, you can see APC. Okay, so here is Zaria and it is written, right? So these guys, they went straight to the APC, probably their office or something, so, and they started destroying it. So this is in Zaria, right? And this thing happened across the north. Many of them started destroying the government's properties and what have you. And the same way the terrorist police continued their killing. Okay, so this is one of the videos. If this kind of a thing happens in the southeast, okay, people will be littered around because they will massacre a lot of people. But you can see that these guys, they did this one, and no armored tanks, no 2,000 military people, no, none of these things. You won't see it in the north. When you see them killing one or two people in the north, it's probably just it happens because actually they are terrorist police and military, right? However, if it happens in the southeast, they will massacre people. Oh, they will even burn houses because it has been happening, but no media is reporting it. So you see what these guys are doing. Let's see again. Okay, so this is Zaria. So we move over to the next place because so many places in the north are experiencing heavy crowd, because you can see that people that are here are very huge. In Lagos right now and Abuja, I don't even know the tempo right now how they are doing, but it's not like the north. It's like the whole thing has actually become the northern protest, because the moment that you remove the Igbos from the equation, Yorubas they are very weak. Okay, they are always attacking the Igbos and all that, but their own fellow Yoruba man called them cowards. I did not call them, he called them cowards, right? Why? Because they are actually showing it. They called for protests because the person that started this protest as a lawyer is the one they call Deji, right? The lawyer of the protesters in Abuja. Okay, I heard him very well. He stood for them, but again, they can't come out in mass like the way we are seeing in the north right now. If the north wants to do something, they go ahead and carry it out without any fear of anything. They do like that. Okay, so but if they tell them that this is our person, don't do, they may not do, but if they want to do, they will do. Another thing is because they have that mentality that they are the owners of Nigeria. That's what they have inculcated in their subconsciousness, right? But in the southeast, or should I say in the south, the eastern part of Nigeria, okay, they kind of made us in that region to be thinking lesser than we ought to. Not average Biafran, no, but all these people that are representing the southeast, if you see them when they are talking to these Fulanese and other people, they are shivering. But when they come to southeast, you see them making noise, but they are shivering. They don't even talk like men, you see. But again, it affects even us, because when you want to talk to someone that is a northerner, you will be talking to this person that doesn't know nothing, but they will be, boasting of they can even have knife with them and they will choke you. You can't do nothing. But you, as a Biafran person or as an Igbo man, you can't even have any weapon with you because you will be arrested. But they don't arrest them. Okay, you go, you get high score in your exams and all that. You will still see that you will not get admission, but the northerners, they get, and in all those treatments. That's why after much, even without we knowing, we could notice that something is wrong in that Nigeria. That's where we now began to, through the help of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our eyes began to open, and we began to see that we have been living as fifth class citizens in Nigeria, not even third class, because after the Yorubas, the people that are third class are other tribes. Okay, then after other tribes, the foreigners we now take before the Igbos. But the only thing is that our light shines so well that they cannot quench it. So anywhere Igbos get in, they become the number one, no matter whatever you think. So in Nigeria, that Igbos are still shining, they don't have nothing at all coming from the government, no assistance. Okay, no. And even the one that's supposed to go to the people, the so-called Igbo leaders that are still criminals, because before you become even a leader in the Igbo side, from the Igbo side, you have to go and pay your homage to the caliphate in the north. It's terrible. When I even noticed that thing, it was really terrible that even our own Igwes, that we think that these guys are Igwes, traditional rulers, they still go for validation in the north. They may not call it north, Abuja, but who is validating you? Who are you go as an Igwe? Do you supposed to be going to those places, or shouldn't they be the ones to come? So, and that is why even the Igwes in Biafra land today are no more the people, according to tradition, they say that the gods chose. They are no longer doing such things. So now is political chiefs or kings, igwes, the political part of side of it. That's what's happening right now. Anyway, let's not waste much time to go to the next video, because there are lots of videos that we need to play. What will we do as quickly as we can? Okay, for people that are quick to criticize what the youth are doing right now in Zaria, listen to the news report that came from Sahara Reports, right? And it says how Nigerian soldiers followed my teenager. Okay, this is the parent of this deceased person murdered by the terrorist police. How he narrated the story. Okay, he said how Nigerian soldiers followed my teenage son home in Zaria, shot him dead through the door. Dad mourns, the father of the deceased. You can imagine a police. Is that how other countries, do their policing? Is a child of 16 years. This is horrible. This is horrible. So when we call these people terrorists, somebody may say, are you ready to defend it? You don't need to defend it. It's littered everywhere. I have so many videos that the same terrorist military will tell you that they have terrorists among them. They said it by themselves. This is the era of internet, and on social media everything is being documented. Many people are saving so many things for many people. So these things, we have them. Okay, how can a policeman follow? This one is not they say stray bullets. No, it's not. This one is they followed him to his compound. They followed him and gunned him down. Is he an armed robber? Do you know, even an armed robber, you don't have the right to shoot at him unless in self-defense. Some of these zoo terrorist police and military are unprofessional. They are not even well trained. Some of them don't even read nothing. They never, what they read in that place, some of them that even went to that their school, they taught them nonsense to compare to the ones that are just recruits. Do you understand? So they are not well learned to know some things. Our PM, we say that they don't know what rule of engagement is. That's why when I see them talking about PM that studied in Finland, in Britain, and also studied under the military and became the best sniper among the white people, he became the best sniper. When they are talking against him like that, calling a country that this man is shining their light to repatriate him, I laugh, because even the Finnish government have not even responded to them. He told them that he is doing what he is doing as a freedom person, that is freedom of speech, and they were mad. So because they are not these people, they are just kings within that their nonsense circle, that their small company that they are governing. Okay, the only thing that they know how to do is to loot the funds in that contraction. Anyway, you see this thing, that is the story here. Very pathetic. So let me show you the next one. You can see the parents of this guy. They quickly reacted, and PM says the terrorist military compensated the family with audio money, that is $188. Can you imagine? For killing their son. They gave them, in naira is 300,000 naira. Hey, Zoo. Terrible, terrible. They gave the family 300. So the life of their son worth 300,000 naira. A 16-year-old son. Hey, terrible. So you see why the youths now went agaga. They went all out with anger in them. They were very, very, you see how they were demolishing things because of so many killings that these terrorists actually, they thought that they will the way they do in the southeast, they will come and kill and people will run away. No, if these people are determined, they don't, because they believe that they own the country. Okay, so that's why they will not run. So the more they are killing them, the more they are mobilizing, because as of today, or as of the time that I saw what I saw, the crowd that I saw there in all the states are very, very enormous. Okay, so this is what happens. Compensation of peanuts is not even up to 1 million. That's terrible. Okay, you can see here, as I was saying, I was talking about the crowd. Can you see the crowd here? Let's hear what they are saying. You see the funny thing in this protest in the north, these guys are waving Russian flag. Okay, what is it? You know, sometimes I wonder, on a norm, right, are they not supposed to start calling them terrorists, or should I say that they are committing treason? Because in Nigeria as a country, as they say, they call Nigeria a country, right? In the Nigeria that they call a country, another person is waving another country's flag. Not just that, and they are telling the military to take over and tell Russia that they want Russia. And this thing has actually happened more than 3 days right now. There's nothing that the military, we've not seen military armored tanks. The way they bring all those armored tanks to Biafra land, and sometimes they come, you see almost 20 armored tanks, you see military coming in hundreds. None of these things, and they are coming to meet. They will not even go to face the people they know that are well armed. They will go and start burning houses, start molesting our people on the streets. That's what they do. See protests that people are waving flags, okay, waving the flag of another country. You say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed treason by just talking about freedom of his people. These people are not talking about freedom of his. They said they should do Q. They should, that they were saying it, that the military should take over. What does it mean? Biafra nation never requested, we the Biafrans are not saying that anybody should take over government. That is what is actually treason. Okay, so treason is when you are trying to, obstruct the government. Okay, now that is subversing. But in this case, these people are doing the exact thing that they used to nail Mazi, or not nail, because they can't nail him, but they kept him unlawfully for the past 3 years. Now then, the whole North Sea crowd that we are seeing here are waving flag, and it's not only in Kaduna. It started, I think it started either in Kanu. Okay, it started in Kanu. It's entered Bauchi. We are seeing it in Zaria. We are seeing it in many places. I think Bruno or something. Most of these northern places, they are now waving the flag, and no military machine, no military anything. Zoo. And my fellow people that are Igbos are still will be telling us, we are one in this country. The share you have, what you have in this country is the same thing that I have. Nobody is more Nigerian than me. I am no more now I'm Nigerian than you. I don't know what is wrong with our people. They don't know that we are not one and can never be one. We are not third. We are fifth class citizens in that zoological of animal kingdom and can never rise in that contraction because they will always want to quench us until we start seeking for our motherland which has existed. So, and we are going back, but we are not begging anymore. We already on it. We are just telling the ones that are not following to join us because we already going, and nothing can stop the actualization. Not actualization actually, is the restoration because it existed. We existed as a nation for complete 3 years that we fought, right? So, and recognized by some countries in the African continent, okay, and which is going to happen again this time around. The whole world will recognize us. We are going into that civil war the second time. If they want it, we are going, but we are not asking for it. We say that we need our referendum and they refuse. Okay, we are now conducting our referendum, which the results will be made known to the whole world, and all we ask for is for the acceptance. Once they accept it, shake an eye, no qualms, we go. But if they refuse, we are going to force them to accept it, and if not, they are going to leave our land because we are going to pursue them. As of that time, Biafra must have been declared. We will pursue them and we will defend our land, and it will happen. Sometimes people will say how possible it is. There is nothing that is impossible under the sun. The only thing that you can say is that it will be difficult, and tell me what is not difficult in this life. So what am I saying? They may call us any name today, but the future, they will still call us the legendaries. They will call Mazi Simon Ekpa a hero. They will call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a hero because he is paying the price. Today, nobody is talking about releasing him. Do you know why? Because I believe that he must have insulted all of them that came to tell him to deny Biafra. I know that man will not even respond to those nonsense. So that's why nobody is talking about him again. But you know what? He's going to come out whether they like it or not. The way he will come out will be a surprise to everybody. So let's go to the next one. So see another report from the Sahara reporters. It says breaking: Nigerian soldiers enforcing a meal curfew order. Okay, opens fire on Bauchi community residents. They killed 5, injured 8, and others. And when news come like this, times it 3 or 5. Okay, that's how it happens, because what they reported could be way much more, but we are just seeing the one that they could see as of the time that has been happening. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so watch this. Okay, so my people, you guys heard them. So what will you call this thing if they normally call people that are fighting for freedom? That is very obvious that they are calling for a separate nation. Is different from saying that you want someone else, not even someone else, you want military to take over. What do you call such a thing? And this thing happened, this last video you watched happened like 2 or 3 days ago, not even the recent one, right? But can you believe that up till now they are still continuing? Because the first one, second one that I played, and the third one, all these ones just happened yesterday. Okay, all these ones happened yesterday, so which means that they are continuing and nothing has stopped them. So what will you call this thing? But if it is in the southeast, everywhere would have been going up in flames, because they would have been burning cars, burning even houses, and shooting people. That is how they do. I mean the terrorists, military and police. Okay, so watch another video to see how the thing continues. So you can see here they are looting. These are protesters. Okay, say Daura protest workers. So the same APC place in Zaria, and you wouldn't see any military person, you wouldn't see any police, just for you to be seen. The Northerners are the ones that are actually escalating the protests. They are the ones doing the protest. The ones that started it from the south, the Yorubas, they are no longer talking. All of them are like ice water, you know. So it's terrible. Okay, so you guys saw this one. This is the same northern people protesting in Duse, Jigawa State, and you could see that this one, not just that they damaged the APC office, they burnt it down. This is on the extreme, man. Now, no police came, no military armor tanks. So the person that posted this now said, after mercilessly looting the APC office in Jigawa, they eventually set it ablaze. There is no end in sight. So he just said what he thinks, right? Okay, we move over to the next. So still continues with this one. So my people, all these ones that I showed you is just to let you know that this is happening in the north, and for this to be happening, what you need to understand is that if you know that you are from the Biafran part of the Zoological Terrorist Republic, just know that you are not part of that contraption. If you do half, not even half, 1/4 of what they are doing, not that you will be killed, but your family houses will be burnt, not by any other person or people, but by the people that are supposed to protect you, the terrorist military and police. Okay, but in the north, nobody have seen any military. Yes, they have killed people, okay, but that's when the people never became violent. They thought that they will use those killings to scare people away, but the moment they began to kill people, the northern people went gaga. They became violent. They now mobilized more people and became very huge crowd, and now they are destroying a lot of things. So that is what is going on, and it still looks so good that the eastern people, the Biafran people, did not join, and it exposed the coward attitude of the Yorubas, that they could not even sustain this their own protest. This is where I will be ending this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to click that subscribing button, click that like button, and press that bell icon so that any other time that I upload a video you will be notified. Other than that, peace out.